Let's do a mic test. Hello, mic number one. Mic number one. Mic number one. It showed up with a gun. Mic number one showed up with a gun, and all he wants to do is have some motherfucking fun. That's right, everybody fucking run. Brandon Bones has got a fucking gun. Right, sorry. Mic number one is working apparently. Sweet. Alright, sorry. Mic number two. Mic number two. Mic number two. Mic number two. It's just me and you. And now it's time for mic number three. Mic number three. Oh yeah. Mic number three. All right, we're gonna let the notifications go out so the subscribers can pour on in. Hello, Blaze. Hello, Beast. Hello, Sly Cooper. Hello, Warhammer. Oh, Warhammer, one of my favorite wrestlers these days. Holy shit. WWE fan, you're Clinton, right? If I'm not mistaken? WWE fan, you're Clinton. Colton, that's right, okay. So everyone, we are here doing the Super-Manch tournament today. This will be part 1 of 2 for the first round. This is a tournament, I'm sure probably, I'd like to say, I mean, I came up with it on my own, let's just put it that way. If anyone else has done anything kind of similar to that, I'm not gonna like claim a trademark on this shit or anything like that. I can't be that fucking precious about it. By the way, Blaze, there's your buddy right there, the sensei on the left. The sensei of Cobra Kai. Oh, yeah. Big Antonio Brown fan is Sensei Selesky. Of course, he likes Antonio Brown, even though he's a Patriots fan, because apparently Antonio Brown, and I'm not a football fan, but I've heard the stories that he likes to fart in referees' faces. Can anyone in the chat confirm that? I have no idea. And plus, from what I also understand, he stole Tom Brady's wife. Hey, you know what, Blaze? He's just like, I've known this dude for so long, right? And he's like such an 80s enthusiast. Like his favorite band is Journey, like unironically. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Like Antonio Brown eats his own farts. Something like that, yo. I mean, I don't know, man. You guys got the same color scheme. Maybe you guys could get along somehow. The whole black and, goldish yellow kind of like Pittsburgh colors or some stuff like that, you know. Well, that being said, folks, getting back on point here, the Super-Manch tournament is a tournament that the MVWF has done for many, many, many years. Only one time since the MVWF returned in 2018 have we done this, and what a story it told. First, let me explain the rules, and then I'll give you the anecdote. The Super-Manch tournament is a 16-person tournament, so you got, it is a 32-person tournament with 16 matches in the first round. So we're going to do the first 8 matches here today, and then I'm going to do for the first round, and the other 8 matches tomorrow, because I got to go do family dinner tonight. But that being said, so as it goes, right, you go through the first round, winners, losers, and stuff like that. It's double elimination. And then when we have the second round, which still includes all of the competitors from the first round, you invert the second round so that the loser of the last match in the first round, unfortunately, has to face the winner of the first match of the first round. So that person finds themselves in this very vulnerable position. Okay, so that is the unique thing about the tournament, and then onwards and so forth or whatever, and of course anybody who goes to the tournament undefeated or whatever and stuff will get the higher seeding as we progress. Now, the last time that we did the Super-Manch tournament, the man on your right there with the Finn Balor makeup that he still won't get rid of. The two-sport superstar, Kyle Empire, who's legitimately a pitcher for like a AAA baseball league back up in Cal Hampshire. And he is a former MVWF World Champion, holds the record with 11 straight title defenses. Now, during that title reign, his one and only title reign, he went all the way to the finals undefeated. Dude, are you kidding me that if you want to protect your championship, and generally speaking, it's not a good idea to put champions in a tournament because that might mean that, there's too many chances for them to lose. But in the rare opportunity that you want your champion to at least go to the finals. Well, that's exactly what happened. And he faced a guy who lost his first match in the first round and ended up on the cusp of elimination for the entirety of the rest of the tournament, going into the finals against the MVWF World Champion, who was going into the finals with 0 losses in the double elimination tournament. And what that meant was essentially the finals was 2 matches, and Ron Awesome Ron Awesome, had to defeat Kyle Empire, and that's exactly what he did. What a miracle story it was to take the champion all the way, the complete distance. It was incredible tournament, and that is what we are hoping to have happen here tonight. Here, a huge event here for the MVWF, bringing back this tournament. So, in our opening tournament matches here, we've got Dragonheart going one-on-one with Jesse Jackhammer. We've got Warhammer, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, going one-on-one with GG. Brandon Bones goes one-on-one with Warrior Empress. Voltage goes one-on-one with the MVWO's Kid Christian. Azrael Black goes face-to-face with the Proletariat Playboy, with all the sugar babies going to be at ringside for him. Oh, too cool coito, baby. And Brooklyn Joker, the LTD World Champion, goes one-on-one with Sly Cooper. Kurt Maple goes one-on-one with El Toro. And in the 8th match of the first round will be Sensei Mark Zaleski from Cobra Kai going one-on-one with Kyle Empire. Now, I'll just run down, since I can't do it right now, I'll just let you know what the other 8 matches are. King Outlaw will go one-on-one with Primetime Sean Sanders. The MVWF World Champion, Last Call Jeremy Love, will go one-on-one with Ricky the Dragon Steamhawk. Rockstar goes one-on-one in a huge rematch against Unbreakable Ryan Doyle. Now, if you saw the last MVWF event, Rockstar had one last bullet in the chamber with the super kick that knocked out Doyle, and he collapsed on top of him. I wouldn't exactly say that he had his hand raised and has got the check mark in the victory column, but I wouldn't exactly call him the winner in that match. That one went down to the wire. Former world champion, the Skinny Wolf, goes one-on-one with Shadow. Tinu goes one-on-one with Steffers. Local Talent will go one-on-one with Wally. And Dragonheart Jr. will go one-on-one with El Hamburguesa. And Showtime, Brian Black goes one-on-one with the MVWO's Westside Ito. Now, those last 8 matches will be on tomorrow's show. And we are just about to get started here. Dragonheart, Jesse Jackhammer here in the opener. Let's get it on. Dragonheart, former MVWF World Champion, former MVWF Tag Team Champion. And here comes the Canadian Nightmare. Jesse Jackhammer, the second MVWF World Money Champion. 7 successful title defenses in that title reign. When Jesse Jackhammer first got to the MVWF, he was associated with the Bones Enterprises, Extreme Chaos in EWF. Well, Jesse ended up basically being the one, the middle child who was kind of caught in the middle when the Bones Enterprises basically imploded. As the wedge was split between Bones and primetime Sean Sanders, when Sanders stabbed the MVWF in the back the day after being granted an MVWF World title shot. Coincidentally against Dragonheart. But Jesse tried to remain neutral through all of that, which is very reflective of his Canadian upbringing. He wasn't looking for trouble, eh? All right, ring the fucking bell. Let's go, baby. Jesse, trying to turn this crowd here in Las Vegas on. And Dragonheart, Dragon can run at a start. 20-minute time limit, 20 counts outside the ring. Disqualifications are on, rope breaks are on. A draw is a loss in this double elimination tournament. And drop kick sends the Canadian Nightmare to the floor. And Jesse took a hard spill. And out comes Dragonheart. And Jesse showing that he's okay by mocking Dragonheart being face down on the mat by doing push-ups. Referee Yamaguchi-san, your official here in the opener. Dragonheart, oh, springboard cutter, caught him. Jesse felt that one on the point of the chin. Moonsault, knees come up a little too early for the high-risk move. And now, Jesse Jackhammer lays the hammer down with the Bulldog and busts Dragonheart open. Nice top rope drop kick, the big man. He's tall enough to play basketball. Colton, are you also Canadian? If so, it appears that he's endorsing Jesse Jackhammer in the ring here today as a fellow Canadian. And here come the jabs. Ooh, he's so pretty. Oh, big time right hand again on the point of the chin. And a clothesline sends him over the top rope. And again, when you're that big, you can absorb that kind of punishment. You can recover and come back with a hard shot like that. Stomping on the hands. Oh, Dragonheart having none of that. As you can see, This capacity crowd here tonight in Las Vegas, paying top dollar to see the MVWF present one of its signature tournaments, the Super-Manch tournament. Oh, Dragon Poison Rana there, and a 4 count outside the ring. In your Universe League, GG, I'll go with SmackDown. Now the two men meet inside the ring. Representatives from the MVWF, the EWF, and the NWA all in this tournament here tonight, as well as BYS. But I could not find any of their signage on Community Creations, so sorry, Fusion. Once again, you remain invisible. Some NWA fans in the crowd here tonight. Look at that step over. Thought he was going for the sharpshooter. No. Going for the curb stomp on the former champion. Boom! Oh! Jesse now poised. Poised perhaps maybe for the kill shot. The jackhammer. Got him up in the air. Yes! And down! Goes to the cover. Jesse, I don't know if he was entirely surprised by the fact that Dragonheart kicked out of that. Dragonheart, of course, won his match in the tournament that Beast is running right now in the EWF. Oh, look out, Yamaguchi-san right into the referee. And it gave Dragonheart an opening. I don't know if he necessarily earned it. And a senton. Gonna test the core strength of the jackhammer. Oh, look at this. Takes him over into the La Mystica. No! Nicely done, subverting expectations with that spinning suplex right there. The big man showing some creativity. Double sledge. Dragonheart sidesteps it, sends him into the ropes. Drop kick into the ropes. Spear takes him down. For the win! Kick out at 2. Now Jesse going for the cover. And a kick out at 1. Dragonheart still strong. Moonsault springboard. Caught him again. Jesse might start having a hard time picking up his arms after this. Oh, and the big man elbow shot caught him flush in the face. Jesse now calling for it a second jackhammer. Boom goes the dynamite, and now the leg hooked. And jackhammer wins. And perhaps maybe the match earlier today in the EWF may have tapped the gas tank of Dragonheart Sr. He kicked out of the first jackhammer. But man, a worthy opponent is the mighty Dragonheart. But man, that might have been it right there. I mean, Dragonheart was just on Dream Street here, perfect opportunity and opening here to power him up for the jackhammer for the second time and slam him down for the win. Sure, put me in a match with Vince McMahon. I hope I throw him off the fucking cell. Pal. Congratulations, Jesse Jackhammer is going to be the recipient of probably one of the best positions to be in this tournament, which is that he now has the longest amount of time to recover from the first round here, because he's going to go against the winner, the loser of the last match of the first round. Warhammer, man, this one's going to be awesome right here. Warhammer, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, GG, not too long ago, earned himself a world title shot, and of course, a tragedy that occurred going the time limit distance. The match restarted and he lost. But GG, of course, smashed a throne, basically sending a message to Brandon Bones that he does not accept the way his booking is going here in the MVWF. Well, now he's in a tournament here that will no doubt earn him a championship title shot should he win here. But man, look at the brick wall of a man that he's going up against to start here.
Get what you knew. Welcome to the motherfucking battlefield. I two-step with Lucifer, and ever since I started dancing, I walked the fine line between Einstein and Charles Manson. Starved this famine with my stomach growling, like someone shouting.
And listen to the ovation for Warhammer.
I'm king of the mountain with my life in this project like it's public housing. Counting on the fact I firebomb entire songs. I won't stop till the world can stop my bomb like Viacom. Diabolic, I'm supplying the higher wattage by a fiber optic wire. So you apply some kind of knowledge. Cause life made me draw wiser than old timers. Hot-headed like the Ghost Rider behind a slow driver. Soul survivor, flowing live is second nature. So don't test, it's best to save your breath like respirators. I throw a punch at your ribs that gives your lungs asthma and hash you pouring out your guts faster than Dutch masters. Drunk bastard, past the point of no return like Denzel, tricking Ethan Hawke into smoking Sherm. Judgment overturned, holding court like Mordecai. Borderlines when I'm in
yes, look at him.
I go to war for mine, rebel army, guard the border. I'm in the trenches barking orders like I'm Sergeant Slaughter. Pray to Jesus H for mercy and plead your case, cause on the front lines you're dead the second that you see my face. This is the front line.
This is the dead zone. Warhammer gonna fucking tell you to the dead zone.
This is the front line. This is the life that I chose. I thought I told you motherfuckers to lock a load. This is the front line. This is the dead zone.
And GG taking a bit of having a different attitude here today. He's got a very serious, I guess, disposition about him today. Staring down the ring. Why is the ringside area on fire right there? GG has had a lot to learn here in the MVWF. He has a huge challenge in front of him today. He is not the favorite in this match. No way, no how. But he has achieved a lot in a short amount of time. Getting himself a World Championship title shot is nothing to sneeze at. But you can see, metaphorically here, the fire is burning within him. Will it be enough to burn the Warhammer? Oh, I'm so ready for this. Here we fucking go. Warhammer, obviously training his strikes in the gym. Call upon the people here. Gigi up on the shoulders, powered up there like he is nothing, and dropped down on the top rope. I still can't help but have nightmares about the match at Manchmania 8 where Warhammer fought two men at the same time, and he was the bowling ball and they were the pins. And now Warhammer got Gigi in the corner. Boom! When he met the boots and he wasn't quick enough. Oh, the clothesline. Warhammer absorbs it. Oh, well-timed kick right there. Caught Warhammer in the face. It was enough to stagger him and knock him down. And credit to Gigi this early on. Gigi smart here. See, now if he does stuff like this will negate the size advantage here. I mean, look at the barrel chest on Warhammer. He's not only is he impossibly strong, he's almost impossible to hurt. An iron chin made of concrete. But if he can pinpoint precision that shit, keep him on the ground, and yes, maybe go to the soft part of the belly right there. Knee to the midsection, to the bread basket. And we all know Warhammer enjoys his loaves of bread with extra butter. Top rope now, Gigi here. Gonna have to take a high risk to even the score here. Ah, Warhammer felt it coming. But so did Gigi. Rear waist lock. Now Gigi starting to wrestle with the man. Oh. And you see right there, he was not actually being indecisive about what he was doing, but he was leading Warhammer astray about what he thought he was up to. And the moonsault, though, each guy trying to stay one step ahead of each other here. Off the ropes, Warhammer! He is the hammer and you are the nail. Kick to the midsection. Warhammer gonna power him up for a power bomb. Yes! Up again! Yes! Up again! Boom! Absolute devastation! One count! Warhammer has to be a little surprised by that. Alright, so Warhammer, of course, has been training. He can play the wrestling game. He can get down there, pick a limb. In fact, it's one of the last things you want to do. I mean, when a guy that strong puts you, like, say, in a half crab, you're fucked. Oh, shit! Superman punch. Wasn't so super. Clothesline pays him back, sends the Warhammer inside out. As Gigi digging deep into the power cells to pull that off, and now Gigi. Boom, and down goes the mighty Warhammer. Oh, shit, fucked up the camera, but Warhammer was out of there. And into the steel steps. Crowd at ringside wants to know where the white women are at. Well, your mama's right here. Ooh. And Gigi trying to match the viciousness of the Warhammer here. And maybe if he stomps away, does some limit damage here, it'll take away some of the power. He ain't gonna get power bombed again. And now Gigi again taking another high risk. Fucking goddamn barricade in the way. Warhammer stalking his prey. Into your living room comes the big man. Yeah, Colton, if you want to have Brandon Bones, you know, in your league, sir, by all means. I think probably the easiest to access one, the hashtag would be LTD26 or Solo26, because I just recently uploaded Bones again for solo season. So, spoiler, I'll be showing up there pretty soon. But I'm gonna be honest and stuff. If you're gonna be doing any streaming and stuff like that, at this point, I'm in about like 8 federations, and about 5 of them I've been spending the last 2 years on. So I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to spend it any more than that. But look at Gigi. I hate to take away from this match here, but the go-to sleep busts open the Warhammer, but it wasn't enough to put him down. Caught the leg. Oh, man, and Gigi using those highly educated feet. He's got a PhD in kicking you in the face. There's that moonsault, and for a second time, Gigi comes up with nothing. Warhammer got a cut above the right temple, and again, that limb damage earlier on not preventing him from doing power bombs. Or maybe it has. Another top rope clothesline. Warhammer getting a little indecisive here. He may be a little off his game here. But that's a great way to like recenter everything. Oh, the power bombs. Here they come, baby. Blammo! Oh, got him by the goozle. But Gigi scouted the man. Felt it coming. Move, counter move here. Inside kick. Look at this. Caught it. Power slam. Once he got his hands on him, Gigi was fucked. And the Warhammer says, fuck it, I don't need a weapon. My hands are my weapons. He wants to grab a weapon, though, but the referee's staring at him. Referee Skip Tracy. All right, charging it up. Gigi now finally to his feet. Misses, took too long. Warhammer got distracted. Off the ropes. Caught him, and the monster goozles him. Boom! Got him. Inside cradle. Warhammer. Unbelievable strategy right there. And Gigi manages to kick out at 2. Wow, I did not expect that from Warhammer. Both men very clever in this match. They've had each other scouted. What a match we're seeing here. Second match of the first round. And Gigi now trying to rally, caught the foot. And some very simple, not overly complicated kicks. Gigi using strategically, knocked him down. Oh, that right shoulder just came up in time. And Gigi thought he might have had him. Venom, because Brandon Bones is a snake. Moonsault this time, 3rd time's a charm. And Gigi doesn't go for the cover, though. He doesn't feel like he's got Warhammer beat. Drops down. Oh, no, the headbutt. Gigi standing toe-to-toe. Spear! Unbelievable! 1, 2, no! That's like the 4th or 5th time Warhammer's kicked out. Oh, Warhammer off balance here. Gigi's got a chance. A wild swing, and it cost him. What has Gigi got in store for him now? Top rope again. Thinking about that moonsault a fourth time. This time he hits it again. Oh, you look at Warhammer. Feeling it. And again, no cover. Knee to the face. Cover him. Warhammer to his feet. And look at him. He's hurt. He's got him hurt, Gigi. Or perhaps that time was subterfuge. Inside cradle again! 1, 2 for the win! No! What a match! Look up, just gonna choke a bitch here. Choke him, yes, you're going out, Gigi! You're going out, Gigi! And it's over!
Forget what you knew. Welcome to the motherfucking battlefield. I two-step with Lucifer, and ever since I started dancing, I walked the fine line between Einstein and Charles Manson.
Wow, what a match here! Choked him out like a pimp. Hey, Wally. Wow, dude. What the fuck was that? Yeah, and Warhammer, I mean, give Gigi credit here. I mean, he had him dead to rights 4 or 5 times throughout this match, and Warhammer's toughness just truly came through for him here. Instant classic indeed.
Judgment overturned.
Well, folks, as we have learned, Brandon Bones for years did not allow women to wrestle in the MVWF, and the reason for that was because back in the N64 days, he had a match against a woman, and he lost. Brandon Bones, this is long before the Flower Crown. We're talking like 2001, somewhere in there, year 2000. And since then, there have been women who have made appearances here and there and stuff. After all, we had the famous Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift against the Crawfords match at Matchmania 666. And of course, there was a short feud before that between Hot Asian Wife and Hot Liberal Wife, the wife of Guy-Man Ryan Crawford. But outside of that, outside of those little blips on the radar, there have been no regular contracted female competitors in the MVWF, and tonight Brandon Bones finds himself booked against the Warrior Empress. Winning record here, she is clawing her way up the ladder here in the MVWF, because of course it was announced just last week that there will be no women's division exclusively here, but there will be women competing in the MVWF. They will just be competing against all their male competitors as well. Brandon Bones, Warrior Empress, up next. Three-time MVWF champion, B1 Climax tournament winner. Brandon Bones has never won the Super-Manch tournament. Thank you, Wally, for hitting the like button. Tyrese. Now, Tyrese, I know you're going to ask, are you on the show? And the answer is no, but there is a good reason for it, because currently I could not have you in this tournament here for a title shot while also owning the unique opportunity briefcase. Which basically means you already have a title shot, sir. Brennan Bones wrestling all over E-Fetting these days. In high demand is the boss. Ladies and gentlemen, Damien Andrews here, your play-by-play man here for the MVWF, and the man that signs my checks makes his way to the ring. Taking his sweet ass time as he always does. Oh no, I don't know where Alicia's theme is. Oh well, she's getting a heavy metal version of Livin' La Vida Loca. We'll talk. Keep that in your pocket, Tyrese. We will announce that at a later time. She's got a new addiction for the drink of your nose. To make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. To make you live a crazy life or to take away your pain. The Warrior Empress has been competing like a champion here in the MVWF for several weeks and months now. Making great accountings of herself every time she competes. Goes immediately for the cover here. A quick whoa! And Brandon Bones almost embarrassed that early here in this match. Oh, moonsault out of the way. And Brandon Bones makes her pay for it. Oh, you're not going to push me up against the rope, she says. Oh, Bones getting cocky out there. Not to make a pun. And she takes him down with the downward spiral. Oh, inside cradle perhaps. Yes, this time holds it. He doesn't quite have the ankles hooked, but... And she escapes. They tie up now. Bones trying to overpower her now. Look at her. Get the fuck out of my federation, bitch. No ladies. No women's. Piece of shit, Brandon Bones. Ah, good right hand elbow shot. Counter move with the arm drag. Ducks the chop. Right hand connects. Zips her around. Breaks it up. Right hand again. And a neck breaker. Warrior Empress now says, get up, you fucking cock male oppressor. And a Lady Kanorana takes him over, shoulders down. 1, 2, Bones kicks out at 2. Handspring, Bones had it scouted. Inside cradle yet again. Bones wants out of this match immediately. Referee Bo Stromboli only counts 1. So, side note here, so far in this show, one of the things I oftentimes neglect is setting up the correct referees. And even sometimes when I do, I feel like the game sometimes just kind of like wipes the slate clean. There's a neck breaker right back at you, lady. But so far, it's given me the ones I assigned. Different referees every match. And now the Warrior Empress drags Bones' carcass out to the center of the ring, only to get jaw-jacked onto the flower crown. Up over the shoulder move, counter move here, these two. Neither one wants to let the other show the other up. And she's like, dive bomber, baby, let's go! Oh, and she came right down on the tuchus. And a drop kick. Wipes the slate clean, and now Bo's going to the top rope. He occasionally likes to do this sort of thing. Moonsault! Yes! Oh, right on the knees! On the knees! Oh, that was brutal! 1, 2! Oh, she kicked out. Oh, thank goodness. Elbow shot right to the mustache. Drop kick. Follows it up in the same spot. Bones now turns her around into the corner. Oh, look at that capo kick. The heel catching her right in the face. 1 count. And Bones apoplectic here. I'll put 10 cents in the big word jar. Apoplectic. Clothesline. Building momentum here. Ducks down, off the ropes. Drop kick sends Brandon Bones down. It was a good hit. Oh, roller coaster stunner. Bones has been beaten with this move before. But he gets the left shoulder up. Here in the first round of the tournament. Inside 450, no water in the pool. Bones is so resourceful. Oh, was going for that rolling Boston Crab. Look, you can see him, he's just yelling at her the whole time. And she stuffs the crab again. She's like, I don't want crabs from you, Brandon Bones. Nice. Phoenix springboard. Shoulders down for the win. No. Man, Bones is vulnerable here. I see a path to victory here. Bones has her in experience for sure. 27-year veteran, Brandon Bones. Nicely done with the code red. Bones retreating to the corner here. Desperation elbow shot. Oh, don't be afraid of that piece of shit. There you go, sweetie. There you go. You got him. Oh, the mess in the eyes. Sweetie? What the fuck was that? Shut up, Damian Andrews. Uh-oh, hard punch! Hard punch! The strongest muscle in the Empress's body, and no! It wasn't enough to take her down. 20-minute time limit here. Still plenty of time in this thing. Bones now. Top rope. Moon stomp for the second time. This time to the stomach. Covers her. 1, 2. Go. And again she fires the right shoulder up, and Bones is getting pissed. He can't fucking believe this shit. Why is there a woman in the MVWF, he's saying? No, moon stomp. No. Phoenix splash. Knees came up. Bones. DDT counter move. The Empress starting the rally. Will she put him away here? No, he was out of there for the second time. Oh no, power bomb on the floor. Oh, but she's still in this thing. She cling to hope here. That powerbomb may have finished this here, but all the Bones caught up to her again. And every time, Bones manages to find a way to cut off her comeback. Now remember, you lose in this round here, you have a second chance to continue here. You'll be at a deficit the entire tournament. And when it comes to how the seeding will go, I mean, until things really whittle down, you know, you will end up facing people who are undefeated before you will face someone who already also has a loss. Throws Brandon Bones down here. Stalking her prey here. She looks like she's built a lot of confidence here. And oh, she shut down the body block. And that is Brandon Bones' go-to move. Oh, he spits at her. He just spit at her. And that wasn't even the miss. That was just hawking a lung at her. Oh, and drops her down. Head stomp. No, no, she was out of that, thank God. Oh, and Brandon Bones with the Warrior Destroyer. 2, yes! She did it. Warrior Empress is no doubt living La Vida Loca today. What a match. What a victory. Well, Brandon Bones still has a second chance in this double elimination tournament, don't get me wrong. But that was the pivotal point right there. Bones was going for the kill. Boom! Destroyed him. Oh yeah, Nolan, there is room in the MVWF for the Falcon. You might have to give me a couple of weeks. I got a tournament going on and I've already got another show booked. But I will definitely get you on the roster, Nolan, if you're interested. Nolan Omega from the EWF just signing a contract here to join the MVWF. It is official. But congratulations, Warrior Empress. Brandon Bones is no longer medically fit to compete after his injury has worsened to such a severe state. Doctors expect him to make a full recovery with time off from competition. Well, tough shit. Voltage versus Kid Christian is next. Voltage is one of those guys that I feel like the MVWF fans, they like him. They want to see him do really well. But he has suffered some pretty tough losses, for sure. That being said, Voltage, though, has all the talent in the world if he can remain focused against the mighty upset king, Kid Christian here of the MVWO. Voltage could continue in this tournament. And quite the ovation here for Voltage. Quite the challenge ahead of him. He is going to have to keep his head on the pivot with Kid Christian. Kid Christian, not to be underestimated, an 8-year veteran here from the very first day the MVWF restarted here back in Season 1. Kid Christian, the son of the MVW's Dan Crane, a former Super 32 champion, believe it or not, and almost stole the main event of Match Mania 2. And of course, everyone remembers the This Is Your Life match. Match Mania 7. Voltage defeating his father, Dan Crane, and sending him into retirement. So, again, do not underestimate Kid Christian. All right, the long and short of it here for Kid Christian. Back in Season 1, everyone talked about Kid Christian, this young wrestler who was joining the MVWF as a kid, and essentially his mom sponsoring him to do so, sort of like Nick Wayne, if you will. But he had to go out there with his stepdads. And then, first year, it was Trevor Phillips from GTA 5, and I had no idea who that was at the time. And then Season 2 was Paul Jobber, and then he disappeared after Season 3 where it became Ron Supreme, which begged the question, who is Kid Christian's real biological father? And at Match Mania 3, we found out it was Dan Crane. And for years, they feuded. And sent him into retirement at Match Mania 7. Now Voltage kicks him in the face. Voltage, that part of that big influx of a new generation of young superstars here joining the MVWF. Guys like The Beast, guys like Rockstar, guys like Tyrese, guys like El Toro. The future of the MVWF is now. And that wrist lock, arm drag right there gets him slapped and a knee strike, but keeps his feet. Kid Christian could not knock him down. Yeah, no, I am very impressed. I mean, I remember you at WrestleMania 2 over in the EWF. You were the main eventer over there. I don't mind talking about other people's credentials in other federations. I think it lends them more credibility. Gives me a little bit more to work with from the jump when I'm bringing new people into the Federation. I don't have a lot of great stats memorized of the EWF, but I'll use them when I remember them. And look at that, the Swanton right there. Try to catch him standing. Kid Christian's notorious senton bomb has won him many a match here in the MVWF, and the elbow out of the way, straight thrust kick, and there's that senton bomb, but he usually does it from the top rope. They're throwing kicks at each other, sidesteps the attempt, the up kick knocks him down. Man, all action here in this tournament. A lot of first-time matchups. Voltage, counter move, Kid Christian takes him out the knee. Now, for those of you that might be new to the MVWF is not the kind of federation that does like maxed out stats. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Everybody has to have a weakness. Hurricane Rana into the jackknife pin, couldn't get him. And Kid Christian has 62 attribute points. I don't remember what Voltage has right now, but he definitely has more. Where generally guys kind of rotate between about like 85 and 92. That way everybody has kind of a weakness and stuff like that that gives character, depth, to things. You know, again, you don't want to win every match. You want to have reason. If you lose, you want to at least have reasons to lose. And I think doing it that way will kind of facilitate that. That way you stay interesting. You know, I'm not going to say, hey, if you got to lose a match, lose a good fucking match. Hey, some EWF fans out there in the crowd with the MVWF sucks sign. And look at this. Kid Christian now, smaller than Voltage is, getting him on the ground, but Voltage getting right to his feet, says enough of that. Wow. 8 straight kicks right there, and still managed to recover. Oh, there's the 4th kick. Straight jacket suplex, puts him on the back of his haircut. Inverted 450. Now again, if you're also just joining us, this is the first 8 matches of 16 in the first round of the Super-Manch tournament. 32 competitors, 16 matches in the first and second round of the double elimination tournament. And the senton bomb from the top got the knees up. Voltage scouted his opponent. There's plenty of footage out there of Kid Christian, and the Magistral got him all tied up for the pin. Center of the ring. Didn't get him. A lot of good wrestling here tonight. Disqualifications are on, so we're not going to be doing any hardcore or any weapons, at least not while the referee is conscious anyway. The EWF, however, has Extreme right in its name. They're doing a tournament right now. And so far, it has been hardcore, bro. Kid Christian, what's he going to do here? And he dives through the ropes. And of course, Kid Christian, knowing he has that attribute gap to compensate for. And it's just to prove once again that attributes overall are not everything. Guy picks up enough momentum in a match, you're toast. And a Pele kick sends Kid Christian down, and the referee laying down the count. Like I said, double countouts here will result in a loss being assigned, and if you've already got a loss, that's an elimination. Oh! Too much distance to try that 450. Excuse me. This episode brought to you by the Farm Dispensary in Felton, Delaware. And there it is! Bombs away! Kid Christian's big move. 1, 2! Kick out at 2. Man, Kid Christian in the catbird seat here. Got him vulnerable. Top rope. What's he going to do? Misses the front flip. Drop kick, baby. Caught him. Man, you can see so far here in just the opening matches of this tournament, they're showing up prepared. They've got their opponents scouted. They've got counter moves to counter moves to counter moves. It's impressive. The MVWF roster right now is full of so much fresh young talent, still on the rise. And yeah, some of the legends of the MVWF are gone. You know, Dan Crane had a fantastic retirement match. Kid Christian sent him to that. But having guys like Voltage and Primetime and Warhammer, they're all just breaths of fresh air, man. Ah, takedown with the STO. Man, Kid Christian is not losing his grip on the advantage here. About 7:20 into this thing here so far. Top rope, sidesteps him. Took too long, but clotheslines him over the top rope. Thinking high risk. Kid Christian calling for a power bomb. No! Voltage fights his way free. Up in the air. Power bomb! Oh! It just rammed him into the apron. The Kid Christian shrugging it off. That's just raw toughness right there. These guys keeping their head together even when they're taking punishment. Oh, Voltage, unfortunately, got caught, his leg caught on the apron and into the steps. Kid Christian could be bombs away here. This one's for you, Mom. Oh, he eats shit. You guys here want to hear me do my Kid Christian voice? Did. You didn't let me, did. Voltage now up on the barricade. What's he gonna do up there? Decides the better of it. Again, you don't want to make a huge mistake or catch an early injury. This is a fairly lengthy tournament. It won't be like 15 events like the B1 and B2 Climax tournament. It'll probably be like 3 or 4 events. And by the way, tomorrow will be the second half of the first round. And then next week we'll do the second round, both halves of the second round, which of course still includes everybody by that point. But at that point, they're going to start dropping like flies, bro. And also, don't forget, in the near future, at the next big pay-per-view, last call, Jeremy Love. Okay, he got the left shoulder up just in time, just enough to frustrate Voltage here. As I was saying, next big pay-per-view, the MVWF Championship will be on the line. Last call, Jeremy Love defends the belts against the EWF owner, The Beast. Right hands. Man, I'm honestly surprised. I would have thought Voltage would have taken Kid Christian out already here. But again, the Dark Horseman, Kid Christian, I mean, who basically kind of like runs in 2 factions all by himself here, in the MVWO and the Dark Horseman, along with local talent and Jimmy Controversy. I forgot what I was going to say. It's gone. It's completely gone. Oh, nice elbow drop from the top rope by Voltage. He may have Kid Christian vulnerable here. Oh, I remember now. So, like, oftentimes in those rare occasions when they manage to find a way to win, they're like killer whales, man. They just they drag you out into the the deep end of the water and stuff like that, where you have to swim constantly to survive, and you're out of your environment or whatever. The Dark Horseman, Kid Christian, Jimmy Controversy, and local talent, they know how to do that. That is honestly, in spite of their low attribute points, their biggest strength. And it's not even a slider that I can adjust. And the Kid Destroyer right there, double sledge. Voltage is definitely staggered right now. Kid Christian going for the win here. 1 count only. Man, 12 minutes in here. And there it is. The front flip senton takes him down. It's not the bombs away, but that's what he might be thinking of now. Kid Christian for the win on the knees came up. Voltage having to dig deep to rally here at the last possible second. Called upon the crowd to get behind him here. Boom! Under the chin, the knockout shot. Shoulders down. No! I agree, but They've only got 7:15 left. They can't fight forever. Well, that was wacky as shit. Try again. And now Kid Christian racing to the corner. Voltage now. No, you don't. Telegraphed it. Sidestepped it. Drop kick. Under 7 left. Voltage now poised to perhaps win this thing. Stay focused. Hard forearm running shot into the corner. Full impact. Kid Christian now staggered. But not enough to dodge the knee as well. Man, these guys are flying on instinct here. Arm drag takes him over, forcing his shoulders down. Yes! Congratulations, Voltage. Huge victory here. Man, but Kid Christian gave it to him tonight. Colton, welcome back. You're probably several minutes ago since you posted that. But man, just, again, right there, that's where he just, I mean, Kid Christian may have still had some gas in the tank right there, but he just forced his shoulders down. And Kid Christian didn't have the strength. All the same, a decisive victory for Voltage here. Mr. Electricity himself. Man, some great matches here tonight. All right, just gotta find Azrael's theme music. No idea where it is. That's Atticus Black. Fuck. All right, I'm just gonna pick something. Azrael Black, a former world money champion of the MVWF, going one-on-one with former MVWF champion Too Cool Koido. Koido here trying to climb his way in the ranks. Oh. Blaze McCoy on point. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Azrael Black, former champion, of course, had a huge opportunity recently here where it really would have led him to become something of a belt collector of sorts, but he lost the World Money Championship, unfortunately. So this huge setback now has him in position here in such a way that, well, a big win over a former world champion this time might be that remedy to his problem.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Blaze McCoy on point tonight with the entrance music. I should put you in charge of that sort of shit. But Azrael Black here. See a bit of an attitude problem here, the way he's staring at the fans. And apparently, he asked for some changes to be made to his character, which was done, which I think may have been what has reset his entrance here. Thank you, 2K. That being said, Azrael Black has been a workhorse here to try and make his reputation here in the MVWF. Taking on all comers here. And again, one of those names that has entered the MVWF that has been such a breath of fresh air.
The road to the top through cross guards and hard knocks. Copper Penny Johnson, endless city blocks.
The man in the assless chaps and the glowing codpiece, arriving with an army of sugar babies. Whoa, hello, cameraman. And of course, Too Cool Koito, responsible for ridding the MVWF of F-bomb. Yeah, get close to me, baby. That's what he's saying. Yes, it's all the same when they call my name. Mickey Avalon, Hustler Hall of Fame. To hold me down, I got a golden smile and a platinum frown. I'll tell you what, Too Cool Koito, former world champion, so many accolades. Of course, over 20 years in the Federation before he finally became champion. Woo, baby. Yeah, the ladies love Too Cool Koito. The proletariat playboy, a man of the people. Oh yeah, he's stretching out. And of course, he made such a radical change to his wrestling style because when he started, he was just Mr. Minimalism. Like, whatever was the shortest of shortcuts that he could take. And then once he rid himself of all that dead weight and F-bomb, he expanded his repertoire. He became a much smarter wrestler. He started taking risks. And now one-on-one, Azrael walking right into it right there, but no roller coaster stunner right to the many chins of Too Cool Koito. And perhaps maybe an instant win here, too. Instant win. Just add stunner. Well, not this time, folks. Chop me, I'll chop you. Oh, Koito. Deceptively athletic for a man of his body type. Ooh, nice. Rude awakening style neckbreaker, and that's no coincidence. As Too Cool Koito is definitely a ravishing one. And that's quite the waist to have a rear waist lock on. And he's throwing his weight around, and there's lots of it to throw. The ladies love it. Oh, smart move. Azrael Black. One count only. Oh, look at this. Rolls over. Hello, ladies. And there is Koito now. Going for it. Trying to turn up the heat on Azrael. Off the ropes. Backflip kick. And Saguri right to the ear. And Azrael smooth as butter right here. Look at that right there. But Koito, good defense. Little pepper on the steak right here. Lifts him up. The Bahama Mama, one count only. Yeah, I bet you Koito's a guy that's visited Margaritaville a few times. He's definitely the right age. Kick to the flubby spine of Too Cool Koito. Oh, and rake of the sinister eyebrows. Out of the way of the knee drop. Koito had enough of that. Oh, one of the ladies looking to help out. And referee Bo Stromboli throws the chair outside the ring. Oh, missed the pimp slap. Azrael can be grateful of that. Perhaps that eye rake got Koito's vision a little impaired. And up on the shoulders, Azrael found a way to get his head clear. Big time right hand, staggers him, but doesn't knock him down. And, oh, man, Koito just absorbed those shots. And the 6'9", 6'9", boom to the face. And the Hindenburg, no. Moonsault, moonsault, yes, the big man moonsault. 1, 2, all that weight, it wasn't enough. How tough is Azrael Black? Koito now, perhaps another bite at the apple. Yes! Oh my God! 1, 2, kick out again by Azrael Black. Holy shit! But Koito now feeling good. Hindenburg connects. Azrael's in trouble. Azrael got out of the way there. This one's a pick'em. I don't know who has the advantage here. Caught the foot. Tried to change direction on that clothesline, but Azrael still had him in his peripheral. And this one's for the ladies right in front of him. Get a good look at it, ladies. Boom! The fall of the gods. And Koito manages to find the temerity to kick out. And the Sugar Baby's getting restless out there as Azrael looking to take a shortcut. And Azrael getting distracted by the Sugar Babies here. And he's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, shut. Look, I'm going to beat up your mans here. Here we go. Jawbreaker to the many chins of Too Cool Koito. LL Cool C kicks him in the leg and now couldn't get a hold of him. Koito still in recovery mode. The referee replaces the turnbuckle. Thank you very much. Ooh, one down. And 3. Will it get him the 3 count here? Shoulders down. 2. Kick out at 2. Wow. Great wherewithal to hold it together. Azrael has completely turned this match around here. Koito is vulnerable here. Azrael can end this at any moment. And the handspring and security, and Koito finds it within his dark soul. The glowing codpiece giving him that extra inspiration and a big man splash. The girls are going to get that later. Hips up, hose down. And off the ropes goes Azrael Black. Oh, and again, I said something about his vision earlier. Oh, gonna get a whiff of that, and now a 6'9", 6'9", and nails it. Hindenburg, yes! Pin him, and it's over. Kick out at 2. Down goes Azrael. Uh-oh, what's this? Big knee drop! Oh! Azrael may be hurt, He may have an injury after that. That was absolutely ruthless. Full weight of that knee and body weight coming down on a very small portion of the spine. Oh, look at the distance here. Oh, too far to go. Knees came up, caught the feet. He wants that moonsault. Koito is obsessed. And again, the knees come up. Will you ever learn? He's 2-2. A 500 batting average is not bad. But again, tell that to the midsection of Too Cool Koito and perhaps maybe even Azrael's knees. Picks him up. Oh, nice. He got him for the submission here. No, Koito. No, again, I think the fatigue right there. I don't know if Azrael actually really cinched that in. Looking to a choke on a man with that many chins. Could be very difficult to find that soft spot. Bork, bork, bork. The ladies restless, trying to distract Azrael Black. Shut the fuck up, he says. Shut up. Now watch what I do to your mans. And a foot to the face, tearing away at the good looks. Boo! Oh, the girls can't believe it. Oh, they're so upset. And again, Azrael has been stuffed every time he's tried that. Man, the bruised face of Too Cool Koito, though. These guys are extending each other here 9 minutes into this thing. Sling Blade takes him down. Well, Sling Blade of sorts, anyway. And Azrael now got him in the crosshairs to put him away. Oh, and that duck and cover. Caught him by the head. Azrael still full speed ahead. Caught him with the head scissors. Takedown. Shoulders down. 1, 2. No! Azrael thought he had him. Azrael, I think, was thinking about maybe doing something off the top rope there with Koito. Getting desperate, I think, realizing he needs to drop a bomb. Oh, and how about that? The spinning Uranage. And the Tainted Rana right there. And now here comes the 6969 for the ladies. Revengeance for the ladies. And now Koito, the moonsault. He hit it for the win. Yes, he got him. See the smug look on his face?
Who that dude sleeping with your girlfriend? Yeah, dude and rude in your bed. Same dude that your sister likes.
Man, what a match this was here. And again, Koito always exceeding expectations as far as his athletic ability. And right there, after Azrael had tried to insult the ladies. Look at this. This was the finish right here. The moonsault. The third one, the fifth attempt, the third connection. And that was enough. 1, 2, 3. 3 moonsaults, 3 count. Azrael made his mark on this man, don't get me wrong. But it's back to the drawing board for him. Brooklyn Joker, the LTD World Champion, going one-on-one with Sly Cooper. Folks, I'm looking forward to this one. Where is Carpenter Brute? There we go. All right. And, of course, MVWF former world champion Brooklyn Joker, Sly Cooper, former MVWF World Money Champion, showing up with the ladies. Let me just go find Sly Cooper's entrance song. Here, listen to this in the meantime.
This one's for Boots and Blood. Proper tag team. Problem is, we still got these. Everybody loves a veteran. Everybody loves the best. Boots and Blood have earned their place. Nobody can question that.
That's right.
Then there's Bones, then there's me. Still confusing history. We still got 'em, still got 'em. Everybody said we'd lose.
Nope.
Still got 'em.
Still got 'em.
Guess they're singing different tunes. Still got 'em.
That's right.
Still got 'em.
Fusion and Brandon Bones are still the BYS World Tag Team Champions. It is Brandon Bones, the very famous Brandon Bones, and that other guy, sometimes known as Bonesium.
Every week it's
And of course, you got to say that poor Fusion has been on such a roll lately with the songs. Give it up for him, for sure.
Still polishing the gold. We've still got 'em, still got 'em. Guess we're getting comfy now.
And of course, in the song here,
Still got 'em, someone.
Blood and Guts, or whatever the fuck their name is, and stuff like that, is challenging Bones and the other guy for the BYS Tag Team Champions here in the near future. So check out BYS, go subscribe to that channel, one of my favorite channels here on YouTube.
Everybody sing along. We've still got 'em, 60 days and...
He has been world champion in every federation he's ever been in. Throw a stone and you'll find him there. Is he the king of e-fitting? It's hard to argue. And here they come. It's the Cooper family and Sly Cooper competing here tonight. Definitely turned some heads here recently here in the MVWF. Folks, he's not supposed to be here. Brandon Bones did not want to hire him, but when he saw what he did in the ring with El Toro, he signed him right away. And now Sly Cooper kicks the doors down, the forbidden doors, overcoming prejudice about people who are prejudiced against people with tails. Man, I still remember that swanton from that turnbuckle right there onto El Toro, who was all the way in the aisleway. What an insane move. Homie Sly Cooper wanted. I mean, he parlayed the Intercontinental Championship of the EWF, into getting his foot in the door. And so because of the collaboration between the EWF and the MVWF, that was kind of his access point in. And Brooklyn Joker eats the right hand. He's like, fuck you thinking? This right here, caught him with the head scissors, and a whirly bird sends Joker over. And Cooper calling upon this crowd to get behind him, and they do. Time to pull a heist. I gotta say, I mean, Brooklyn Joker, by my estimation, is definitely the favorite in this thing. But Sly Cooper, I mean, he's more than capable of pulling off the most ultimate of upsets. Look at that right there. Nice roll through. Stayed away from the pressure. Got his eyes raked, though, as Joker taking a shortcut here. Nice clothesline, and again, the big guy, like Warhammer earlier tonight, once he gets his hands on you, you're in trouble. Hey, Outlaw. Welcome to the show. You are not on this show, but you are on tomorrow as part of this tournament that we're currently making our way through here, the Super-Manch tournament. And tomorrow, you'll be taking on primetime Sean Sanders in the opener here in this Super-Manch double elimination tournament. And now Cooper stomping the ankle of Joker, trying to take away some of that height and weight advantage. There's that swanton. He could hit it all the way from France if he wanted to. Apparently he's from there. Oui, monsieur. Look at this. Spiral tap. Nailed by the tail. Shoulders down. Smelly 1, 2. Kick out of 2. Brooklyn Joker's so tough. And Carmelita and Angela watching on here. Trying to support their family member here, Sly Cooper. And you can see how much it upsets them when he's being hurt. But Cooper, though, taking the inspiration from both the fans and family here. Look at these moves. Trying to stay out of the grip. German suplex. Oh, man. Oh, man, that was ruthless. And here's the Iron Claw. He's won so many matches with it. Has Brooklyn Joker. Nice reversal DDT. Now, Sly being Sly out there, the verb. Or the adverb, should I say. Check the adverb. Where the big boys play. Oh, look at that kick. Sly Cooper with a spinning heel kick. What was I saying, folks? Oh, and one time too many, but no! Good recovery. And a devastating kick to the head of Brooklyn Joker, standing shooting star. Clothesline Sly Cooper's head off. And again, Brooklyn Joker needing to get his hands on Sly Cooper. Muscle him down, power him. Beat him down. And Sly Cooper needs to do stuff like that. Hit him when he's not looking. Fucking wiped his ass on the back of his head right there. So there's a bear and a rabbit, and they're both taking a shit in the woods. And the bear says to the rabbit, "Hey rabbit, you ever have a problem with shit getting stuck to your fur?" The rabbit says, "No." So the bear picks him up and wipes his ass with him. And Brooklyn Joker now. Oh man, Sly Cooper holding his neck right there, and a second leg drop by Brooklyn Joker. And Cooper trying to go to Retreatsville here. And Brooklyn Joker trying to stalk his prey, get the fox back in here so he can skin it. But the lady's doing a little distracting right there. But of course, Brooklyn Joker being distracted. And a nice reverse DDT for the second time tonight. Cooper here, high-risk move. Swanton, yes! 1, 2, no! And he just forced the right shoulder up. He couldn't even shoot the arm up. And that was 2. Nope. Nothing on that. Head scissors. Caught Brooklyn Joker again. High degree of difficulty hitting that move on a guy that tall. Ho ho ho, oui oui, baguette. Les poissons. Sous piton. If you've ever seen the movie Killing Zoe, you know what I just said. And man, Joker continues to overwhelm Sly Cooper here in spite of his best efforts. And here it is. No laughing matter. Center of the ring. Kick out at 2. And the crowd calling for it one more time. They think that'll be enough to put this away. And now the Iron Claw. Cooper in trouble. The power of Joker tearing him down, but Sly Cooper finds his way to fight out of it. Oh, no laughing matter, right back at you. Holy shit. He got him. Can you believe it? Sly Sly Cooper firing right back, stealing Brooklyn Joker's own move. Of course, tonight Brooklyn Joker, I believe, goes one-on-one with Brandon Bones in LTD. Will the LTD World Champions' confidence be shattered going into that match? Look at this right here. Slapped him right in the face. What an insult. A bank heist indeed by the Coopers. There was that distraction earlier on, by the way, too. Incredible turn of events. Sly Cooper continuing to subvert expectations every time he's out there. Unbelievable. Oh, shit. My audio sweetening was way too loud. Kurt Maple, the angriest French-Canadian in all of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. That's right, folks. The lease on his apartment in Calgary, over there in Canadian Cowboyville, is really irking and getting under the skin of the ornery French-Canadian. And, of course, El Toro. Man, what a meteoric rise he has had, victorious in his match here today in the EWF, and then just last week defeated Brandon Bones by submission. Unreal, folks. Unreal turns of events here. Kurt Maple won the MVWF World Championship in his rookie year of the MVWF. El Toro has won the World Money Championship numerous times. Thank you, Brother Wally. You're always such a strong supporter of all the E-Feds that I see you in. You'll be facing your opponent tomorrow in the second half of the first round. Come the fuck on.
Yeah. When the bass drops, somebody's getting folded. El Toro! Hit a stomp when I move, whole arena shake. Red eyes in the dark, yeah, I dominate. Not a miss, I'm the real deal, bro. When the bell goes ding, everybody know. It's El Toro! Usher in the ring, head down, full charge, I can feel a thing. El Toro! Yeah, Kevin Room, one hit, one fight, one ring, no ball. I don't fly, I don't dance.
El Toro, multiple-time World Money Champion, and just after struggling with so many hard losses, overcame Brandon Bones just last week here in the MVWF. Victorious just earlier today here in the EWF. Of course, El Toro went a long way towards getting himself over by posting a lot of those recap videos of a bunch of his victories. So here in the MVWF and the EWF, so much bleed over between the two.
No mercy, no bull.
But of course, two submission style specialists. And they face off. Oh, a little bit of trash talk here to start. Shoves him down. And both men, of course, know their UFC-style submission holds for sure. But El Toro's got that other dimension, the Toro part of him, the bull part of him. That head first, ramming first, full speed ahead, like kind of recklessness that Kurt Maple will take a chance here and then, but he likes to keep it on the mat. There you go, arm drag right there by the Canadian superstar, the angriest French-Canadian living in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Of course, much like Dragonheart dealt with earlier in the show, you got to wonder if fatigue and the trip over here from the EWF show earlier today, you can see he's already sweating. There's only so much gas in the tank, and a double leg takedown by Kurt Maple. Two leaping strikes. El Toro's the one that hit the mark. Into the corner. Clothesline. Yamaguchi-san gets a 1 count on it. Kurt Maple. This here, the Super-Manch tournament, the double elimination tournament. And then, of course, in the second round, all those that lose will face the winners, where you invert the entire bracket. Nice clothesline here. El Toro laying the bare feet stomps to him. And a combination by Kurt Maple knocks El Toro down. And here we go, Kurt Maple taking him to the mat. We'll see how receptive El Toro is to Kurt Maple's mat skills. Or maybe El Toro, rather than competing against Kurt Maple's strengths, should probably try a different route, maybe just go with the bull style. Clothesline on the top rope by Kurt Maple. Kurt Maple thrown over the top rope, and El Toro now zeroing in, excuse me. And putting the toes to him, forearm shot to the side of the mullet. And was setting him up that whole time for the Superman punch. Now remember, folks, double count out, it's a loss. And that means in the second round, we'll just have to figure it out. Because the winners are supposed to face all of the losers, but they are in at 9, where there are 20 counts here in the MVWF. And look at this, going for a figure 4 here. Submission. And this is what we were expecting out of these two. The submissions are coming. And they will be painful. Oh, stuffed the spear with the maple leaf knee pad. Probably, you know what? And as I was saying that out loud, that like if a time limit draw or whatever, or a count out counts as a loss, you know, in that case where there's a double count out, yeah, I mean basically they would probably end up having to specifically face each other to recoup the loss. But so far we haven't had to deal with any of that. We've had decisive victories all night. And here come the strikes. I think El Toro might have the edge in the strike game, but Kurt Maple has all the counters you could possibly imagine and takes him out at the knee. El Toro with a history of knee issues. Kurt Maple perhaps has him scouted. Yamaguchi-san, 2 count, right shoulder comes up. Of course, we got members of the MVWF, the NWA from Dragon Hearts NWA, the EWF, and BYS all competing here in this tournament. Oh, look at that right there. Kurt Maple leaving his feet, and El Toro being so stubborn. Not appreciating how fancy Kurt Maple got right there, but perhaps maybe taking too long to follow up. Sidestep. Good move. Monkey flip right there. Rolled him over. And you can see Kurt Maple running his hands on the horns there, trying to keep head control of El Toro. But again, he's sensitive to that sort of thing. And here it comes. Boom! Get the horns. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. And Maple now bleeding Canadian maple syrup all over the ring. Great minds do think alike. Of course, what a showing Primetime had on EWF. Go check that out. What a run he went on, being attacked backstage, having his tournament match, and then having a briefcase cashed in on him one after another. Go check it out, folks. That shit was fire. But a bloody and battered Kurt Maple now. Boom! And digging, swinging for the fences there. Oh, and Kurt Maple wanted to hit him back. But no such luck. Waistlock gets him an elbow to the horns. Up on the shoulder, Kurt Maple maybe looking for some payback here. Face first to the turnbuckle. And down goes El Toro into the slingshot powerbomb. And man, the blood pouring down the face. Excuse me, the maple syrup pouring down the face. That's right, pouring. That's a word I just made up. You may use it anytime you like. Well, that sucked. Kurt Maple, though, that sucked if you were Kurt Maple. Things getting progressively worse for Kurt Maple. And, of course, he's had that lease on his apartment in Calgary for years that he's never been able to get out of. Maple slam, shoulders down. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Man, what a match these two guys are having. El Toro has left his mark on Kurt Maple. He'll have a scar that he'll never be able to get rid of. El Toro now on a win streak here, finally recovering from some pretty devastating losses since losing the World Money Championship. But an Enziguri with the bare flipper foot. Kick to the midsection. El Toro staggers away. Kurt Maple. Oh, inverted atomic drop carrier. Stunner blocked. Oh, big time money fastball punch. And a series of strikes puts El Toro back in the driver's seat. For how long that'll last, who knows? This match has been back and forth the entire time, all night long, I guess. Fuck it. I'm just going for the big time metaphor. Make it big! El Toro pulls himself up on the top rope. Kurt Maple now maybe looking for the kill here. Oh shit! Oh shit! Belly-to-belly throw from the inside to the floor! And that had to annihilate him! Drop kick! Full impact! El Toro's in big, big trouble! Face first to the apron. A battered and bloody Kurt Maple and El Toro both fighting for survival here. It is coming down to it, and the count is coming down on them for sure. 4 count, 20 counts in the MVWF, just to remind you. Ooh, Kurt Maple, good timing, climbing back in the ring right there. And both men taunting each other. Here comes the showdown. Into the corner. Uppercut from Maple. And a stomp. El Toro catches the... Nope. Oh, man. Stomping him in the corner. Up in the air, Kurt Maple with the wherewithal to hold it together, to break his grip and get his feet back on the ground. Oh, backdrop driver onto the head of El Toro. Kick out at 2. 12 minutes into this thing. These two guys, stamina guys for sure, going into the deep waters here. No uppercut this time. El Toro felt it coming. The bloodiest match of the tournament so far. Here it comes, the ankle lock! He's got him in the ankle lock! And the Canadian Kurt Angle has him for the submission hold. If he defeats El Toro by submission, what a feather in his cap, and he does! I would have to say something of an upset, mostly because of the momentum that El Toro had going into this thing. And if El Toro is still to win this tournament, he is going to have to do so at a 1-loss deficit this whole time. And look, that ankle lock. He was in it. He could not escape. He got caught. Congratulations, Kurt Maple. All right, so the 8th match of the first round. And again, folks, I remind you, come back tomorrow for the second half of the first round. Another 8 matches. Those matches, Outlaw versus Primetime. World Champion Jeremy Love versus Ricky the Dragon Steamhawk. Rockstar versus Doyle. What a rematch that's going to be. The Skinny Wolf versus Shadow. Tinu versus Steffers. Local Talent versus Wally. And Dragonheart Jr. versus El Hamburguesa. And finally, Showtime Brian Black. In only his second match in the MVWF will go one-on-one with West Side Ito. And that'll be noontime Eastern tomorrow. Oh, no, excuse me. I'm aiming for that, but it depends. If Beast goes live, I will wait until Beast, because Beast is also doing a tournament right now. Check that out. If you didn't see it earlier today, there were some stellar matches on that show. And again, I want to reiterate the fact that it was pretty amazing performance by primetime Sean Sanders, being jacked backstage yet again, and then having to fight his tournament match only to have Mr. Galaxy cash in a briefcase for the championship that he was holding, the United States Championship of the EWF. And man, what a stretch of, well, what a segment it was for if you put it all together and kind of like watch it from a macro level. But now we move on to the last match here. Sensei Mark Zaleski right now, who is campaigning to get himself into LTD. And of course, the very excitable Sensei Mark Zaleski now having recently been reunited with Johnny Lawrence. And Cobra Kai now just waiting for Antonio Brown to return. But Sensei Zaleski, of course, has also been competing in the EWF quite a bit lately, still representing Cobra Kai. And now one last match in the first half of the first round. Did he just do the joke from Airplane where he took off sunglasses to have sunglasses underneath them? Amazing. Another 80s reference. Former MVWF World Champion, was a double champion as a tag team champion with his brother Nick Jackson. Holds the record for most consecutive title defenses in history at 11 straight title defenses, almost a year as champion. The fastball punch, the two-sports superstar. Legitimately the pitcher for the Nashua Silver Knights or something like that. I kept calling them the Boston Baked Beans because, you know, whatever. And these two know each other very well. A little feeling out process here. They know what to expect. So they know what to be cautious of. When they tie up. Sensei pushes him down. Surprise! Kyle Empire, very powerful competitor. Got an amazing swanton off the top rope. But again, one of the knocks on him has always been is that, yes, the fastball punch is his move, and he goes for it a lot. And the critics say that he's a one-note act. Whoa! Hip toss over the top rope by Kyle Empire. I like my coffee black, like my men. Kyle Empire gets introduced to the Super-Manch tournament sign. And Sensei taking a high risk with the elbow from the top to the floor. Mick Foley would be proud. And now Sensei not even taking his headband off. The Sensei of Cobra Kai looking to reunite his crew. Johnny Lawrence is back. He's in the locker room watching this match unfold. Swanton, that's the one I was talking about. Sensei had it scouted. Made him pay. Ate some shit on the floor. And now Kyle Empire is hurt. Kyle Empire, of course, associated with the Skinny Wolf. He was at ringside when Wolf both won the title and lost the title. Waiting for his tag team partner, Adrian Knight, to return to the MVWF. Another long hiatus for injury here. That tag team on ice until he gets back. Yeah. Don't call me Shirley. Nice. There's the back leg round kick, as it was called by Eric Bischoff. And now Sensei going to take a high-risk move. Oh, and it did not pay off. Too early to go for that with the veteran Kyle Empire. Now, historically in the MVWF, I got to confess, folks, tournaments have not done very well for me for views. Go back to watch the Super 32 tournament, like, holy shit, like that was for a championship. 7 views, 12 views. That was about like 5-6 years ago, though. Off the rope, Sensei, drop kick. And a hard fist to the face of the Sensei, and he had that glazed over look on his face there for a moment. Fastball punch! Is Kyle Empire a one-note superstar? He's going for the fastball punch again, and this time Sensei had it scouted, felt it coming. Oh, over the top he goes. Of course, the first one did land, probably staggered him, full impact on it. 20 counts outside the ring. Sensei now kicks him off, back inside the ring. Maybe got something planned here. Gonna take a high risk. Sensei uses that moonsault sometimes to the floor. And a karate kick instead. Adjusted strategy on the fly. And a knee strike to the face. No doubt, Outlaw. I don't know if you saw it, Outlaw, but like on a recent EWF show, Steffers was wrestling and hit the tombstone on Diamond Sky. Right on, directly like lobotomy first, onto the spikes of Janice. It was awful. Beast needs to clip that shit and put it on his channel. And now the referee, Skip Tracy, making the count on the Sensei. He's at 9. He's still got plenty of time to recover here with the 20 count. And Kyle Empire having a conniption fit. Someone that get that guy a fucking blunt to smoke. Yeah, no doubt, dude. No doubt. You don't give someone a tombstone on the spiked 2x4. What's this? What's this? Sensei! Oh, he got cut off. He was a little too stutter-steppy right there. And I think Kyle Empire just made him pay. Yeah, man, she will murder you. Queen Steffers, the living dead girl, will be in this tournament tomorrow. Bad motherfucker. And now Sensei loves Journey, loves Steve Perry. Steve Perry press! Kyle Empire, shoulders down. 2, kick out at 2. And the crowd buzzing off of that one. They thought they'd seen Sensei put Kyle Empire away. Oh, let's look at this right here. Nice head scissors into the arm drag. Right up in his face. Might have even caught him drop kicky a little bit there. Caught him drop kicky. Reminds me of that George Carlin joke. When someone tells you to say something in your own words, the next time you're on trial, Nif Narf Barney flew. That's right, we're speed running old jokes today. And now Kyle Empire into the pancakes. There's probably all kinds of Kurt Maple's blood out there, so it smells like maple syrup out there. They're probably getting it on him. Oh, it's Sensei taunting the MVWF faithful here. And the referee now content to go for a count out here as the clock ticks down. Well, 7.5 minutes into this thing. Sensei now. Bing bongs to the top. Oh, and he eats shit. Kyle Empire was playing possum. Ooh. That sucks. And a flying knee right there. Sent him into the barricade. Inside kick, heel kick to the midsection. Breaking the striking power of Kyle Empire down. And now, the Sensei got him in the corner. What's he got in store for him here? This does not look good, America. Oh, my God! And a suplex from the top to the floor annihilates them both. Oh, yeah! Give me some pancakes. Give me some wings. Where's that guy with the mustache? Mustache rides 25 cents. And now Sensei reverses him back into the ring. That's where this thing has to end. And now Sensei to the top rope. Another high-risk moonsault. No! The Sky Twister press. For the second time, Sling Blade takes him down. But Sensei right to his feet. Karate kicks him in the head. Man, give it up for Sensei for keeping his wherewithal together through all of that. And wrist clutch. Sensei takes him to the top rope. Drop kick. Full impact. And Kyle Empire says to fuck with that shit. Don't be getting cute and fancy with me. But again, Sensei smothering him. The face paint coming off, covered in welts. Oh, vicious Roderick Strong style backbreaker. Nice combination of elbow strikes. And another one to the back of the head. Got to make his eyes fuzzy at this point. And Kyle Empire, he is beat to shit, and he's calling for the fastball punch. Boom! Full impact on the Sensei. Shoulders down. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. And the crowd erupts for the Sensei. Fastball punching again. He goes to the well once too often with a veteran like Sensei, and he's done that twice now. Sensei was right there. Steve Perry press. Steve Perry press. Steve Perry press. Full impact for the second time. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Yes, do you think one more time will do it? Or perhaps not. He's already done it twice. But Sensei counters him. Punches him right in the eye. Sensei now into the corner. Kyle, look how beat to shit he is right now. He is exhausted. That suplex to the floor. No. No. He's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. The Sensei throwing caution to the wind to get the victory here in the first round of the Super-Manch tournament. Steve Perry press for the third time. Did the crowd call it? 1, 2, yes! What a victory for Sensei Mark Zaleski to go undefeated into the second round. Man, and Sensei did what he had to do. Look at Kyle Empire was writhing on the mat when the third Steve Perry press hit, and the crowd did call it. Congratulations, Sensei! All right, let's take a quick look at the highlight reel there. That was pretty amazing. Man, these two guys took each other to task here. Sensei took all the risks here, and honestly, 90% of them paid off. And Kyle Empire, he did hit the fastball punch, not once but twice, but when he went for it a second time, it was too much. And Sensei caught him. Look at that, more high risk here by the Sensei connecting. Steve Perry pressed. I believe that might have been the second one right there. And to Kyle Empire's credit, kicked out. The strikes were coming hardcore, and this was one of the pivotal moments in the match. Blammo hit him, full impact, the second fastball punch. Sensei showing what he's made of, kicked out. And Kyle Empire went for it a second time. Sensei had the counter. There was the second, all right, maybe that was the first one before. The second one, Kyle Empire digging deep. And then after having suplexed him not once but twice from the top rope to the floor, Sensei for the third time, as the crowd asked for, hit the Steve Perry press for the 1, 2, 3, and to now go on to the second round. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that was pretty fucking amazing. A lot of really good matches here in the first round of the MVWF's Super-Manch tournament presentation. Man, Sensei Zaleski defeating Kyle Empire, Kurt Maple, a bit of an upset, I think, over El Toro. Sly Cooper, upset over Brooklyn Joker. Too Cool Koito, this one was a bit more of a pick'em. Voltage, I definitely got more out of Kid Christian than he anticipated. I think he might have had the slight edge here, but still got the win. Brandon Bones got upended by Warrior Empress. Go back and watch that match if you love watching Bones be humiliated. And Warhammer and Gigi went to war. Probably, maybe the match of the night right here, this one, Warhammer. And, of course, the opener, Jesse Jackhammer, trouncing Dragonheart here tonight. Now let's go check the news feed here. Injury, Bones no longer medically fit to compete, but he's going to get his fucking narrow ass out there and continue to compete regardless. That's not a good look for, if he's got Brooklyn Joker here tonight, both those guys are going to walk into that match real beat up. Dragonheart, aggravated. Jeremy Love has been cleared. That's good for him because he's wrestling tomorrow. Rockstar in good shape. And Kid Christian in good shape. Well, folks, thank you for joining us. My name is Damian Andrews. We will see you at noon if Beast doesn't go live, and then after Beast if he does go live. And considering that the EWF is also doing a tournament, make sure you check that out. He just passed 300 subscribers, so woo-woo to the Beast, the mighty Beast. Rockstar, if you're watching this, I've got a bit of a proposition for you. Rockstar likes to do album reviews, and I've got a particular album record that I think Rockstar would both like and enjoy, and I would enjoy discussing that album with someone who's a fresh listen to this particular album for the very first time, but I won't reveal what it is. Let's just get connected on it first, and we'll go from there. Thank you, Outlaw. Thank you. By the way, Outlaw, I also have a very good appreciation for your commentary. Some people in the chat recently have definitely been throwing some kudos your way. You are definitely the anchor of the BYS broadcast team, for sure. And weirdly enough, you always sound like when you and Steffers are on at the same time, she sounds like she's coming through on a perfectly amazing mic, and you sound like you're calling in on the phone. But I like it though. Like it's not necessarily the kind of like aesthetic that you would choose like off the surface of it, but because it makes everybody kind of sound a little different. You know what I mean? Like it gives everybody like a little extra dimension to their personality and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Jigs and Fusion sound like they're using the mic on the PlayStation controller, like so you get like all kinds of like room tone when they're talking and stuff. Yeah, BYS is definitely, I mean, it's one of my favorites and stuff. I definitely want to talk to you guys about maybe finding some way to get around the lack of sync, where you guys are like about like 4 or 5 seconds behind in the commentary and stuff. And also I'm looking forward to sometime in the near future doing some commentary, doing some comedy on the BYS channel. I guess maybe that's just the way it sounds. Outlaw's like, do I? He goes, because I have a $70 boom mic. You know what? Then it's not the mic. It's how you're patched in somehow. Yeah, again, the way I hear it anyway, Steffers sounds like she has the good mic or whatever, where she's got like radio DJ quality sound or whatever and stuff. Like she's got like a Shure microphone or something, and you sound like you're calling in from another country. Or like a walkie-talkie. Well, no, I mean, maybe some of the better walkie-talkies, maybe you might come a little clearer or whatever and stuff. But like one of those two-way phones or something like that, where like your phone works like a walkie-talkie, that kind of quality audio. Again, if that's really the reality of like the kind of like the what you assign the value of the equipment that you're using to broadcast or whatever, yeah, it definitely seems to invert your expectations a little bit. Alrighty, folks. Well, LTD is later tonight. It is Monday, so it is BYS tonight. Brandon Bones, I believe, is competing against Brooklyn Joker, the LTD World Champion, in a non-title match. I believe that match was almost a three-way match with Jeff Matthews. Stable Wars Week 3 for BYS. And, of course, tomorrow, Beast will continue his tournament in the EWF. I believe he will continue his matches tomorrow and stuff. So busy, busy, busy here in E-Fetting. And apparently I just joined Gigi's WWE Universe mode, and I think someone else kind of wrote me in today too. And also I'm pending to, Brandon Bones is pending to debut in Solo season coming up in the near future. Yeah, interesting guy. And we're also got it penciled in to maybe do something of a creator summit or whatever and I guess Solo's definitely the kind of guy, I don't know him particularly well, but I know some things about him, and one of the things he likes to talk about is kind of like getting into the deep dive minutia of like your slider settings and how to truly kind of like wring the most blood out of this stone that you can with the kind of the glitchy ups and downsiness of of algorithmic AI wrestling, as he calls it, so there's some things to look for there in the near future. I am Damian Andrews, folks. Thank you for joining us. Good night.